If selecting the right size for a new sewing project leaves you feeling confused, then this tutorial is for you. Once you understand the concept of ease, navigating sewing sizing charts will become a lot less daunting. In this tutorial, we're going to delve into the world of ease, what it is, the different types, and how to use it when you are choosing your size and even hacking and designing your own patterns. So what is ease? When a pattern is drafted, we start with body measurements. Now, assuming that we are working with non-stretch fabric, if the pattern was drafted exactly to those measurements, it would be very tight and restrictive. Depending on the give of the fabric, it may not even do up. So once designers have the body measurements, they add extra space to allow for comfortable movement, breathing, all the important things. This extra space is what we call ease. This is why you will find your finished garment measurements are larger than your body measurements. So to condense that, body measurements plus ease equal the finished garment measurements. Now that we understand the basic concept of ease, we will break it down into 3 different types. First off, we have fit ease, which is exactly as described, the extra space needed to allow for comfortable movement. Fit ease is vital when working with non-stretch or woven fabrics, so you can comfortably move and when the occasion calls for it, bust some moves without popping any seams. There are standard minimum fit ease recommendations, and you can find these in our free downloadable pattern planner, which we will link below and also be looking at later in this tutorial. Next, we have design ease. Design ease is the extra space above and beyond fitting ease. The more ease you add, the looser and more flowing a garment will be. This ease is added intentionally depending on the look and fit a designer is going for. They may want a classic relaxed silhouette or a super relaxed oversized look. Lastly, we have negative ease. You will usually come across this when working with stretch fabrics or non-stretch garment with shirring. This is when a garment's measurements are less than your body measurements, as the elastic allows the fabric to stretch and create a form-fitted garment. So in this case, your body measurements minus ease equal the finished garment measurements. The key thing to note here is that while ease can greatly increase the measurements of a garment, the actual base size remains the same. So for instance, if you're online shopping and order 2 size 10 dresses, the first one only has fit ease drafted in and the second has a substantial amount of design ease drafted in, you might experience very different fits despite the base size being the same. Considering the grade between sizes is only 5 to 6 centimeters or 2 to 2.4 inches, the design ease can be anywhere from 10 centimeters or 3.9 inches or more. So you can see how impactful ease is when it comes to sizing. But as with all things sewing, it's tailored to you. So now you have a good understanding of what ease is and how it impacts garments, we're going to delve into measuring charts. This will not only help you pick the right size, but understand exactly how much ease is incorporated. First up, we have the body measurement chart. A body measurement chart already has ease factored into the measurements. All you need to do is compare your body measurements to the chart and select your size. Most online e-com stores have body measurement charts to help you select your size. The charts are undeniably easy to use, but the catch is you're left in the dark about how much ease the designer has included as it's already factored in. When referring to our made label body measurement charts, you will find that some measurements include a range. Where your measurements fall within these range will affect how the garment fits. For example, taking a waist with a range of 90 to 95 centimeters or 35.4 inches to 37.4 inches, if you measure 90 to 91 or 35.4 to 35.8, this means you will have more ease, so the garment would be looser. If you measure 94 to 95 or 37 to 37.4, this means the garment would have less ease and would be more fitted. In either case, the specific amount of ease isn't specified. This is where you would refer to your finished measurement chart or your ease recommendations in the pattern. So moving on to a finished garment measurement chart. This chart lists the actual measurements of the finished garment or pattern. Remember, your body measurements plus or minus ease are equivalent to the garment measurements. This means that you will add or subtract your preferred ease to the body measurements before choosing your size. Let's play out an example of adding ease. If your waist is 71 centimeters or 28 inches, you like around 5 centimeters or 2 inches of ease at the waist for a semi-fitted dress. You would add this to your waist measurement, giving you a total of 76 or 30 inches. This is the number you would compare to the finished garment chart. For an example of subtracting ease for a stretch garment, again with a waist of 71 centimeters or 28 inches, for a close-fitting shirt dress, you would like -2 centimeters or 0.8 negative inches. So you subtract it from your measurement, giving you a total of 69 centimeters or 27.2 inches. This is the number you would compare to your measurement chart. For length measurements, you do not need to add or subtract any ease. If you are using made label patterns, we also have a page in your pattern information that lists the ease recommendations for key measurements depending on what kind of fit you are after. So let's put all the knowledge together and get to some measuring techniques so you can assess your own clothes and get to know how much ease you prefer. We'll cover 2 methods for measuring ease of your clothes. After that, you can record these measurements in our free Pattern Planner Ease Journal. This way, you'll know precisely how much ease you want on any kind of garment fit. The first method is the pinch test. This method only works for non-stretch garments. A gauge sewing ruler will definitely make measuring your ease much easier when using the pinch test method. With your garment on, simply pinch the material at the measurement point on your body. Here we are finding the ease at the waist. Using your gauge, measure the pinched fabric. Times the measurement by 2 as the fabric is folded, and this will give you your ease. A couple of notes. If you are working with a dress with buttons, be sure not to pull the opening as you pinch the material. When measuring your bust, it can be tricky to pull all the material to one side. Instead, pin and measure the material on one side, leaving the first side pinned, then measure the second side. Add the measurements together, multiply them by 2, and you have your bust ease. The next method is simply to measure your clothes, then subtract your body measurements from the garment measurements, and this will give you your ease. This method is much better suited to stretch garments, including garments with shirring. For this method, you will need a soft measuring tape. To begin, lay your clothes on a flat surface. Ensure you are not stretching or pulling them out of shape. Then, using your soft measuring tape, measure across the front and back side of the garment. Here we are measuring the waist, which is easy to identify due to the waist seam. Add both measurements together, then subtract your body measurement, and you have your ease. As we have learned, stretch clothes will have a negative ease, and woven or non-stretch clothes will have a positive ease. A helpful tip is to put your clothes on first. You can add pins at the side seams for each measurement point, so the bust, waist, and hip. Then use these as anchors while you are measuring your garment. Over time, you can add your ease preferences to the journal for different fits and garments, and you will end up with an amazing resource that will help you refine the fit you love. So here we are at the end of our ease journey. I hope this has been helpful. Until next time, keep on creating beautiful garments and DIY your way to that designer wardrobe.